With Jake Coker and Ryan Anderson, I'm Mick Gillespie. We appreciate all of you guys for hanging out. Alabama and South Carolina at 2:30. The Tide trying to get to the bye week before they go on the stretch run with another win, and they're going to have to do it on the road. After that, you got LSU and Oklahoma, and then an easy win, and then the Iron Bowl to finish up the season. So the Tide offense, though, guys, gives me a little bit of worry because they're having a tough time being consistent in the run game.
I'm not too worried about the offense, to be honest with you. I mean, as much consistency Ty has shown, the guy's seeing things in slow motion right now. I mean, you watch him, for instance, I've been there when you're playing quarterback and all you see is color sometimes because things are moving so quickly, you get a little confused. You watch him throw, for instance, that over route he hit Ryan Williams on, backed up against the goal line. I think it was the second play of the game. He takes his drop. A lot of guys, especially young quarterbacks, when they see that, it's on to the next read. The guy's got him covered up. He sees where he can fit that ball, and I'll be honest with you, because it's like he's seeing it in slow motion. He's like, all right, this is where I got to put this ball. That's not open for most quarterbacks, but he finds a way to fit it in there. He sees, things are moving so slowly for him. He sees where the DB's eyes are. He's not locked in on Ty. He's not playing the ball. He just fits it right over him, and Ryan Williams makes the play. And Ryan Williams, talk about the growth that we've seen from him this year. Really, really nervous about him after that Florida State game and really the first couple games of the year. He finally looks like he's getting very comfortable, not only on the vertical routes. We always knew he was explosive in that realm. But when you watch him in traffic now, he's far more precise in running routes. He's far more confident catching the ball. I don't think there was one ball he dropped last Saturday, and he made great plays, in traffic, picking up first downs, just doing a great job.
Yeah, look, I thought that he made 5 great catches against Tennessee. Like, after not making any catches at Missouri, I thought he was a decoy anyway in that game. Yeah, maybe he was a little hurt, but 5 great catches. I heard Tai Simpson say, hey, one of the things I got to do is just constantly just remind him he's a great player, and people forget that athletes are people too. It reminded me of Tommy LaStella reminding Chris Bryant. I spent time with the Cubs and Chris Bryant, MVP, World Series champ, Rookie of the Year, all that stuff. But Tommy was that guy to just remind him, hey, man, you got this, and it sounds like Ty does that for Ryan.
Hey, man, one of the best things that can happen to a team, it's like Ole Miss, my senior year, you lose and the world's just collapsing on top of you, and all you can lean on is your teammates in the locker room. I remember we lost to Ole Miss my senior year, and it's a story I've told you before. Our Darius Stewart comes over to me, and we have a conversation. He tells me that, I'm the leader on offense, and we got to have, or he's got to have me to move forward and win a national championship. He said we were going to win a national championship in that conversation, and it's a reason I'm so fond of our Darius to this day. Having guys that have your back like that, just builds a bond for a lifetime. But you talk about what it does for you that year within that season. It's invaluable. And for Ryan to have a guy like Ty to lean on, and I'm sure other guys in the locker room as well. But, it just gives you a you against the world mentality, and you really lose the outside noise really loses its effect on the negativity within the locker room.
I think the worst place an athlete can be is in his own head. Mm-hmm. So, having somebody on your team, especially, of Ty's stature, to go to you and tell you that'd mean the world. I know Ryan is a great player. We all see it. But to see guys start going into some slumps, like you said, just remind you that you are, like, we human at the end of the day, and we got stuff going on outside of this building, outside of the field that affect our play. So having your guys and your brothers that are kind of pick you up, like that's what makes this sport what it is.
Tai Simpson leading Alabama right now. He's taking over that role.
Yeah, he's done a great job. I think he naturally fits into that mold. I've seen they're far more active on social media nowadays than they were 10 years ago. So they show some of the speeches he's making and his involvement in terms of getting that team on the right track, in terms of verbal leadership. And you just watch him on the field. The guy's in charge. He sees everything. He knows the answers to the test. the guys that he's got a football mind. I mean, coach's son, those guys are always dangerous. Can't trust them on the football field. They just figure it out.
Yeah.
And to me, you're not going to have guys like this anymore. He may be the last of his breed.
No
Being
doubt.
there for 4 years, staying loyal to the school. He's an Alabama guy through and through, and to me, the Heisman Trophy winner for this year.
Wow, still got some games to go, but he's one of the.
I don't see
front
anybody.
runners.
I have not seen anybody this year dissect defenses and be as accurate as Tai Simpson.
Yeah.
I have not seen a guy that can anticipate that way and get his offense into the right looks. Watched a lot of football this year, and there's nobody on his level, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Point him out. I mean, Carson Beck was the only guy that I thought could compete with him from a cerebral mindset or a cerebral perspective. And you watched that Louisville game last week. I don't think Tai. A lot of the situations that Carson Beck ran into where he threw interceptions, I felt like he got into his own head. I have not seen that from Tai Simpson this year, even against Florida State, where I don't think he had much help around him. I felt like he was doing his best to get the ball to the right guys, didn't have a whole lot of help, but really still didn't make terrible decisions.
Right.
So, I mean, he's the front runner, in my opinion. He's the best quarterback in the country.
He's an Alabama quarterback through and through.
Yeah.
Like if you can paint a quarterback that's going to play football at Alabama, it'll be Tai Simpson. Just from the mental aspect, his resilience, you know what I mean? The stuff he's overcame, I think that sets him apart. Like a lot of these quarterbacks have walked into places and started immediately. Like Beck, he came in, started, he's transferred. He was a big guy in the portal to go out there. Tai like that underdog right now. He hungry, and I don't feel like nobody playing on the level that he playing at.
Yeah, and the humbling that they took at Florida State with him out there kind of getting run over and just getting back up and getting run over again and getting back up and getting run over again. Like you have to earn the admiration of your teammates. You were kind of like that too. He's not afraid to go out there and take a hit.
He was one of the few guys that kept fighting throughout that game. And I think if you're going to play quarterback at Alabama, you can't ask your teammates to do more physically than you're willing to do. And I thought that he confronted physicality.
Yeah,
he took shots. He ran the ball. Didn't care about any bodily harm throughout that entire game. And you got to respect that. I know. I thought he was going to be a pretty good quarterback going into this year. I'm surprised at how efficient he has been, but he proved himself in the Florida State game to me, and then from then on, I think he's proven to the country that he's one of the best quarterbacks.